This episode is not sponsored by Skillshare or Squarespace. Since the previous night's experimental shoot with Flash went so well,
I'm waiting for something to happen.
Is it film? Awesome. Yeah,
I was fired up and had to get back out on the streets to document New Year's Eve. As a quick refresher, I had a partially shot roll of Tri-X loaded in the F2. The night started off with a bang, literally. Night 2 of New Year's Eve weekend. We just had a big firework go off. That was cool. Glad I caught that. Due to the large influx of people downtown for New Year's Eve, I parked a few blocks away from the action. Side note, this Firestone has amazing lighting and a sweet neon sign. Did I take a picture? No. I should have, but didn't. I had bigger photo fish to fry that night. Don't you worry, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I made it to State Street and realized I didn't attach the flash. The flash sync cable. So I walked back to the car, grabbed the cable, and started the long walk back to all the action. Got the flash sync cable, so now we can actually use the flash. And still waiting to hear from Devin. See, I told you I'd be back.
You've been back enough. I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Did I take a picture this time? No. Sorry to disappoint. Seriously though, I will be back in another video. Devin was on his way to Salt Lake from Utah County. He was about an hour out. Also, his phone was dying, so communication was limited. Also, it was 11:30 p.m., 30 minutes to the start of the new year. Earlier, I mentioned there were way more people out. There were, but I was not feeling the same level of confidence about taking photos as I had the night before. For some reason, being with another person loaded up with camera gear gives a feeling of security, and tonight, for the time being, I was on my own, so not happening. I was not feeling it, so I thought I'd walk around and see what was going on.
Killer boots, man!
After taking a lap around the block, I had a stroke of luck. A group of friends wanted their picture taken.
Give me 1 sec, I've got to set the camera up. I'll count you down, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Cool, thanks guys, appreciate it.
I was off to a great start. Kind of. Also, this has to be the most annoying version of Crank That I've ever heard. No wonder people get smashed at clubs. So, what happened with this photo? After developing, I cut and sleeved my negatives. With daytime shots, you can clearly see the spacing between the frames. However, that's not always the case with night photos. I wasn't paying attention while I was cutting this frame, and I sliced right through the middle of it. This is the best I could do to salvage it. My confidence wasn't feeling any better, so I thought I'd at least get some B-roll, and hopefully I'd catch some New Year's Eve action. I wandered back over to where I had embarrassed myself the night before, hoping for some redemption.
When I saw you,
I didn't see anything other than this highway patrol vehicle, which I missed because I was too slow to set up the shot, so I missed out. I was so wrapped up in trying to find a composition to shoot that I completely missed the countdown to start off the new year. was really struggling. A few minutes after the New Year's countdown, people started pouring out of the clubs. I had a good vantage point and was still looking for Devin, so I decided to camp out and shoot the crowd. Someone was partying a little too hard. As I was standing on the corner, not in Winslow, Arizona, I noticed cars stopping to pick up their friends. I spotted this girl with a cowboy hat hanging out the window, and so I snapped a shot of her as she drove past. Not bad, but not great. Also, I still hadn't found Devin. His phone had died, and so at this point I was on my own. I thought the idea of shooting cars as they passed might look cool. I was able to snap the shot of a passing fire truck. At some point after midnight, I was able to take this shot. It's by far my favorite of the night, as well as my favorite street photo that I've taken so far. It perfectly captures the spirit of New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, however, I didn't hit the record button on the Osmo, so I have no footage taking this shot. It was getting late, about 1:30 a.m. I hadn't found Devin. It was freezing, and I was feeling pretty discouraged from my lack of performance compared to the previous night. I started my journey back to the car and was spotted by one of the people Devin had shot the night before.
Yes.
You got a picture of me yesterday.
I did?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Another one today?
Yeah, really? Yeah, let me get this set up real quick. Give me 1 second.
I was really struggling to find focus on this shot, and of course, I missed.
3. Put your hand back on your stick. 3, 2, 1. Sick, dude. Thank you very much.
After these last 2 nights of shooting, I can definitely see the benefit of using a focal length that allows for zone focus. The 50mm macro lens I was using takes high quality images at the expense of not being able to zone focus. A 35mm or 28mm lens would be even better for zone focus and street photos in general. Remember, I'm not buying any film cameras or lenses for 2024, so I'll have to settle for using the 35mm f2 that was included when I purchased the Nikon. Unless somebody wants to make a trade. Trading wasn't in the rules.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I'll take the 35mm out on the next street photo adventure. Well, what did I learn here? Number 1, I need to work on my solo street photo confidence. Compared to night 1, night 2's photos were not good, with a couple exceptions. Number 2, using a lens that allows for zone focus will reduce the time it takes to set up a shot and improve focus accuracy. Finally, number 3, I made lots of mistakes that night. Lots. Not every photo adventure produces great photos, and that's okay. They're not supposed to. The key is to push through the difficult challenges and learn from your mistakes and just do better next time. If you made it through this whole mess, thank you. I hope you're able to learn something that'll help you in your photo journey. Let me know in the comments if you've ever struggled with taking photos. Let me know in the comments if you've ever struggled with taking decent photos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey, Made it through without a burp.